What's up, everybody? Cryptoekeeper. Scared money don't make money. What's up, everybody? Cryptoekeeper. Good morning on this wonderful Friday mid-morning, and just a fantastic entrance into a weekend after a long, hard week with work and crypto and life itself. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to cover in this video some news, some positive news that I think is just circulating around despite the Bitcoin movement. I see a lot of great news out there. I see a lot of good positive things happening in the world regarding cryptocurrency and blockchain technology and some big names and big stuff. So we're going to cover some of that stuff, where you can go ahead and check it out yourself after the video. Also, we are going to cover what the difference that I think between an actual scam and an actual business failure. Okay, there is a difference. Okay, so we're going to cover my take on that, and let's get started with the video. All right, so let's get right to the news. We got a lot of good stuff going on, circulating and stuff like that, despite Bitcoin's retreat in price over the last 2 or 3 days. We're sitting at about 74.65, which is bouncing around. Be nice if we could see some green going into the weekend. That would really be something that would make me very happy, and I'm sure you guys very happy. But there are some really good stuff out there right now. This one here was a breaking news article I was reading this morning. The world's biggest stock exchange operator, the New York Stock Exchange, is launching a Bitcoin market. Guys, that's a big thing. Why would these exchanges in the Wall Street sector want to come into the Bitcoin markets if they don't firmly believe that this is definitely something that's going to be the next big thing? So I think that's a really good article. You might want to go here and read this. This is something that is a very large announcement. And it says here, Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, the owner of the New York Stock Exchange, has announced that will list a physical settled Bitcoin futures contract and form a new company whose mission is to make Bitcoin a mainstream financial asset. A mainstream financial asset. That to me is very good news. Okay, so that's something you want to look at. You want to read that. That's on CCN, Cryptocurrency Network, or Cryptocurrency News, I believe that stands for. So check that out. I think you'll really like that. Here's another big article. This is on Bitcoinist.com. Look at the names of these companies. Starbucks partners with the New York Stock Exchange owner to build a global digital asset platform. Starbucks is partnering with the New York Stock Exchange owner. Okay, these are just huge names, huge corporations, conglomerates that are starting to lay the seeds and really get Bitcoin to where it's going to be just an ultimate, inevitable mainstream adoption with a lot of these institutions. Basically, that's got to be good for any possible ETF fund that's going to come out and be approved. They're preparing. And how I look at it is when companies are starting to prepare and lay the groundwork, this is just something that is, like a snowball going down the hill, like I've referenced in other videos. So you really want to you really want to do your due diligence and research into these particular articles. Come up with your own, viewpoints on it, but this is something I think is huge. Let's check out another site. This is hacked.com. Bitcoin ETF possible in 18 months, says former Goldman Sachs executive. This here is, something that is very, very positive. It's what we're looking for. We want the ETF to be approved. Hey, listen, if it takes 2 months or 6 months or 10 months or 18 months, as long as it comes, we are looking at something that's, that long-term type of hold, organically will rise. You're going to have your dips, your corrections, a good accumulating phases when that happens, if you can afford to buy. And like I said, I'm not telling you to do that, but that's just common sense in my opinion. But basically says, the highlight there is, we don't think that a product is coming soon. Hassan told Bloomberg, perhaps in the next 18 months we'll see a Bitcoin-only ETF, which to me is, very positive. So you might want to go and read this article. Goldman Sachs, one of the largest financial institutions in the world, the former executive, that's his viewpoint on it. And, I believe that particular individual has some clout in this financial space. So, what his words say might be something to listen to. Let's check out another big thing going on with Coinbase. Coinbase offers new features, WooCommerce plugin, send Bitcoin and Litecoin and more to, let's read this, because they're making it so any website can accept cryptocurrency payment for e-commerce, which is huge. Coinbase Commerce is one of the first non-custodial cryptocurrency payment solutions that enables merchants anywhere in the world to accept cryptocurrency payments directly from their customers. We've been hard at work for the past few weeks and are happy to announce a WooCommerce plugin and a few other new features. For merchants using WooCommerce, one of the most popular e-commerce platforms on the web, it's now easier than ever to start accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. The widely used plugin powers more than 28% of all of the online stores. And all of them now have access to cryptocurrency payments from customers all around the world. This increased access will lead to more widespread adoption and ultimately move us closer to our goal of an open financial system. Okay, you can find our WooCommerce plugin here on GitHub. So let's keep going on, because this one here is really intriguing to me. Sending Bitcoin and Litecoin. We've recently shipped new functionality to allow for the sending of Bitcoin and Litecoin directly from Coinbase Commerce. We're working hard to enable similar functionality for Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash. Guys, what does that mean? That means, how many Shopify accounts are there? How many web stores? Where do we buy a lot of our products in today's marketplace? Amazon, eBay. We are a, electronically driven, people that, want to buy online. When I go and buy stuff at Christmas time, or I go buy stuff just on an everyday basis, I don't want to go trek all the way to the store unless it's a specialized item that I need right away. I want to go online, and I want to be able to, go on and search and buy, my items and have them shipped to me for either free, pay, through credit card or PayPal, or now cryptocurrency. This is really, really, to me, a huge step. And Coinbase, no matter what you say about Coinbase or what you want to say, their fees are high. They are, the leader in these type of, exchanges for the U.S. markets. And, I really do believe that Coinbase is trying their best to go ahead and get this as widely adopted through the masses as possible. So you got to give them credit for that. We need this company to fight for cryptocurrency and continue to make it something that will be widely adopted and accepted with the masses. So these are really, really great articles, guys. You want to go ahead and always got to keep up to date what's going on with crypto news. It's important when you're buying and trading Bitcoin, Litecoin, and all the other altcoins. You want to know what's going on. You want to stay up on this stuff. So if you want to be or get to be an experienced cryptocurrency investor, you want to definitely read. Read. The more articles you read, the more educated you will sound when you're talking to people in forums or on Telegram or whatever you're doing. And even with your investing of your money. You don't want to just throw your money into something that's speculative. You want to know that it's going in there with some sort of chance of making yourself a lot more cryptocurrency, a lot more money. Okay. Other than that, that's the news that I saw that was intriguing today. I wanted to give that to you guys. Now I want to jump over to what my thoughts are on what a scam versus a business failure is in my mind, especially with all of these projects and platforms that are out there that we've been in, that we're in, how we feel about them and stuff like that. Well, basically, what is a scam? Okay, a scam definition, okay, it's a fraudulent scheme performed by a dishonest individual, group, or company in an attempt to obtain money or something else of value. Scams traditionally resided in confidence tricks where an individual would misrepresent themselves as someone with a skill, an authority, doctor, lawyer, investor. Okay. After the internet became widely used, new forms of scams emerged, such as lottery schemes, baiting, email spoofing, phishing, or requests for help in projects, etc. These are considered to be email fraud, also phishing scheme. Okay, now let's jump over and see what the difference is on a business failure. Okay, a business failure refers to a company ceasing operations following its inability to make profit or bring in enough revenue to cover its expenses. A profitable business can fail if it does not generate adequate cash flow to meet its expenses. So in a nutshell, a business failure is a company that raises money, starts their business, tries their best, either doesn't get the volume, doesn't get the support, or doesn't make it. Okay? To me, that's not a scam. That is basically a fail. Okay? And when you look at our space and you look at what has been out there, okay, what is a total outright scam? Okay, a total outright scam was Loopex. Okay, they never intended to, that platform was never intended to work. Okay, it was a money grab. It took our money. There was a couple other ones out there. There was Nyse Coin. Nyse Coin grabbed all the money before it even started its platform and left. You got, to me, I think Cryptoekeeper is a scam, was a scam, is a scam. Took in all the money, never opened up for business, and they never communicated, and they left. As far as I'm concerned right now, you got Libra Coin. They never opened up. Well, actually, they did open up. They didn't get volume. They're still technically around, so they might have to be. Actually, it was dashboard money, so you were never able to take off the site. So I'd have to call that one right now in that scammy category. There are a bunch of other ones, that we have to categorize. There are ones that are trying their best to work. They might fail, but at least they tried, right? So those are the kind of differences between scam and fail. A scam is just an outright scam that they never came out. They never intended to do anything. You never could get any money out of them. those would be categorized as a scam. But to go ahead and call platforms that are actually working possible scams when they're actually out there paying and stuff like that, you really can't do that. Their business models might fail, but at least they came out, they gathered money, and they tried. So that's how I'm looking at these investments that we're in and we were in. I'm trying to categorize in my mind what ones are working, what ones don't, which ones never intended to work. So you got to really, take all that stuff with a grain of salt and chalk it up to a learning experience and stuff like that. But other than that, we gotta roll with the punches, and we have to basically stick to what's kind of working and will look like it can, make that business have longevity and the user base and stuff like that. So if you're new to cryptocurrency, you have to watch out for the scams that could possibly take your money. There's a lot of ICOs out there. There's a lot of decent ones, but there's a lot of them that basically have an idea and they're going to try to gather a lot of money. And once they get a lot of money, what's their initiative to follow through with their plan? Once they raise $20 or $30 million, and now they're sitting there with that in their account, are they going to now move forward into developing a working business model, a working utility for their idea? So you got to really, really understand that only invest what you're willing to lose. You're taking a lot of risk for a lot of reward, and that's how I look at any investment that I'm in. I look at the utility. I look at the business model. I say to myself, could this work? Could this possibly be something that could catch on? And you have to do the same exact thing when you're investing your own money. I'm not a financial advisor. You're not a financial advisor for the most part. You have to do your due diligence. Just gather as much information as you can and try and make that educated decision with that hard-earned money, whether it be fiat, cryptocurrency, that you work probably 40 to 70 hours a week to obtain. Other than that, I think it's very healthy to try and, basically make your life better by taking some risks. Scared money don't make money. That's the bottom line. That's the whole purpose behind the channel, is to, make you aware that you have to risk money to get reward. You're going to have wins, you're going to have losses, but it is what it is. I'd rather try to make money than never have tried at all. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video. Go check out your news. Go check out all the breaking articles that happen on a daily basis. Keep yourself educated. Know what a scam is. Know what a business failure will be or can be. Know the differences. But watch out. Excuse me. Watch out for the scams. Cryptoekeeper is choking. Choking on my words. But anyway, guys, wanted to keep you just educated with that. There's a lot of educated people on this channel. There are some newbies to this channel that just watch and try to learn and educate themselves in cryptocurrency. So I wanted to bring you something to that flavor of the channel. Other than that, guys, scared money don't make money. We know that. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that notification bell, hit that subscription button, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a fantastic weekend and enjoy yourself.